बहुमान्य नेय्याटिन करानियम सभांगम श्री के अंसलन डॉक्टर एन कलईसेल्वी, Director General, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Dr. Tessie Thomas, Vice Chancellor, Noorul-Islam Center for Higher Education, Dr. C. Anand Ramakrishnan, Director, CSIR, NIIST Thiruvananthapuram, Shri M.S. Faisal Khan, Pro-Chancellor, Noorul-Islam Center for Higher Education, Dr. K.A. Saju, General Manager, NIMS Medi City, Piriye Sahodari Sahodran Mare, Elavarkum Ante Vandanam. I am absolutely delighted. It's my privilege to speak to this very distinguished gathering. After honoring Dr. N. Kalaiselvi by presenting her the 6th APJ Abdul Kalam Award instituted by Noorul-Islam Center for Higher Education. First, I would like to convey my hearty congratulations to Dr. N. Kalaiselvi, the Director of CSIR and Secretary, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. Madam, how proud we feel and the feelings which we have for your accomplishments, they defy words. What makes your accomplishments special is that you are the first lady to adorn this prestigious position in last more than 8 decades. Noorul-Islam Center for Higher Education, which has completed 70 years of service in education and instituted this award to honor the memory of our former President, Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I am sure that this honor would have a special place in her heart, which she has already said, since she has been an admirer of former President, not only in his work as a scientist, but also for inspiring our youth to dream big and have dreams which, as she has said, have dreams which will not let them sleep. I am told that Dr. N. Kalaiselvi once said that Dr. Kalam's book Wings of Fire can ignite the mind and spur one into action. It is a feeling that lakhs of people in India and abroad share with her, for such was the inspirational leadership that Dr. Kalam gave the nation. This award, which recognizes excellence, best practices, and outstanding performance by individuals in their chosen fields, has been presented in earlier years to prominent figures, including space scientist Dr. S. Somnath, Missile Woman of India Dr. Tessie Thomas, and Dr. Krishna Ella, Executive Chairman, Bharat Biotech International. The management of Noorul-Islam Center for Higher Education, a deemed university, they deserve our appreciation for instituting this award in memory of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who in the best Indian teaching tradition loved to interact with young people and help them to manifest the perfection that already exists in man. To Dr. Abdul Kalam, education did not mean stuffing young minds with information, but it meant remolding of the character, refinement of spirit, and expansion of mind, as Upanishad describes tad ditye janma. I am happy that since its inception, the APJ award has been conferred on eminently inspiring personalities for whom excellence has been a way of life. Striving for excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity is a national ideal which forms part of the fundamental duties in our Constitution. This ideal nurtures the expectation that every dedicated journey towards excellence enables the nation to constantly rise to the higher levels of endeavor and achievement. Tattva vidya karoti shraddhayopnishad tadeva virya vattaram bhavati. The work done with devotion, sincerity, full knowledge, and humility acquires the quality of excellence. Dr. Kalaiselvi is an erudite scientist and researcher whose inspiring leadership has enriched our institutions that pursue scientific research, which is absolutely essential to progress towards prosperity and improve the living standards of our people. Therefore, this well-deserved award for excellence bestowed on her makes all of us feel honored. Our ancient tradition conceives excellence as resulting from an individual's sincere devotion to the pursuit of knowledge. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. The search for knowledge is like tapasya, marked by a life of austerity and self-imposed discipline. Tapa swadhyay nirittam. Dr. Kalaiselvi's leadership has been strengthening the efforts of CSIR in enhancing the quality of life of our citizens through innovative science and technology and globally competitive research and development. As a person who completed her education up to the doctoral level in public institutions in the smaller towns of Tamil Nadu, Dr. Kalaiselvi's rise to prominence as the DG of CSIR is also a testament to the efficacy of the public education in our country. Her inspiring journey from the government-run educational institutions to the zenith of India's premier scientific research organization underlines the critical role that accessible, high-quality public education plays in nurturing talent and fostering leadership. I am informed that her research primarily focuses on electrochemical power systems, particularly the development of electrode materials and synthesis methods for lithium and beyond lithium batteries. Her contribution to the development of sodium ion and lithium sulfur batteries, supercapacitors, and waste to wealth driven electrodes has been widely acknowledged and hailed. As a researcher who has overseen numerous extramural, collaborative, and sponsored projects Dr. Kalaiselvi has demonstrated strong leadership qualities driven by passion for the work she engages in. I was surprised to know that before joining Central Electrochemical Research Institute, this organic chemist, who initially taught in a private college, had no prior experience in electrochemistry. It was sheer passion and dedication that enabled her to establish her expertise in electrochemical science with over 135 research papers, 6 patents, and several prestigious awards, including Material Research Society Medal and the C.V. Raman Mahila Vigyan Puraskar to her credit. Such dedication and devoted pursuit of knowledge have enabled her to become the first lady to lead India's largest research organization with a network of 38 laboratories and 4,500 scientists. It is said that great leaders are often insatiable learners. I have heard that learning from every interaction and every environment has been a passion for Dr. Kalaiselvi. I am sure that by propelling her organization into a new era of world-class interdisciplinary research, she would fulfill our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's expectation that, and I quote him, CSIR would prepare for the needs of this decade as well as the needs of coming decades. Like Dr. Kalam's vision that extended beyond immediate defense needs to encompass long-term strategic self-reliance, let us hope that her efforts fortify India's journey towards the dream concept of Viksit Bharat by 2047. I make this wish fully conscious of how creative the leadership of women has been in many areas. It is well known that women as leaders often demonstrate high levels of empathy and foster more inclusive and collaborative work environment. It is, and comes to my mind, what Dr. Radhakrishnan has said. He has said, our former president, he has said that if we want to live civilized existence, then it is essential to cultivate the qualities of compassion and empathy. And then he said that to women, these qualities come naturally. For men, it is absolutely essential that they make conscious efforts to train themselves in these qualities. So it is from this, that natural empathy and compassion, that attitude, that approach, that they gather strength to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics and build a strong, supportive professional relationship. The attribute of our women is quite reminiscent of the Indian concept of woman as Shakti, or the dynamic energy, responsible for creation, maintenance, and recreation. I am not using the word destruction. Recreation of the universe. One is reminded of not just in Devi Mahatmyam, but in so many other books as well. Women, they have been viewed, or rather knowledge, prosperity, and energy, power, they have been described as feminine attributes. And I feel that the implication is that All these things, they give you power. And power must be exercised with a compassionate attitude, with empathy. That is the underlying message. Noorul-Islam Center for Higher Education has rightly venerated the accomplishments of a woman leader whose dedication to knowledge will continue to inspire thousands of our youth. My hearty congratulations once again to Dr. Kalaiselvi and to the students and the staff of Noorul-Islam Center who have been honored today for exemplary performance. I compliment the organizers and their team from various institutions under Noorul-Islam Educational Trust, and I would like this particular gathering. I was inspired to conclude my remarks with a verse from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, because here people who are sitting in this hall, they are considered as very successful people by the rest of the society. And in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, Yadi hiyaham na varteyam jatu karmanne tandirta mam vartamanu vartante manushya partha sarvash. He tells him that people look at me as a role model. They imitate me. They emulate me. They follow me. And if I cease to engage in work unwearied, then they will also stop working. And that will bring disastrous consequences for the society. People who are considered successful, they have a role of leadership to perform, to inspire others, to become an example to others, whom others can follow. Once again, I give my best wishes to Dr. Kalaiselvi and compliment the Noorul-Islam Center for this wonderful function. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, valre nanni, Jai Hind.